His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh is ringside for this massive event here tonight at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. So here is Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And standing across the ring from him in the flesh, Terence Bud Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds bang on with a reach of 47 inches.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
So here is Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico. Terence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terence Bud Crawford.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
If you know you can fight, you don't need a crowd, you don't need anything apart from that opponent in the opposite corner.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And there's the bell for round one. That jab misses. Terence Crawford just got rocked. And down goes Crawford. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Nice defense on that hook. Punch, counter punch. Catch and shoot. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut. Did you see that? Crawford's legs are all over the place. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
These two fighters are made for one another. They exchange punches. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Nice counter. And that hook misses. They exchange punches. No rest for the weary. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez. On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Failing to score with that right hook. Does well to block that left jab. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Incredible work rate. Bombs away. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers. Did you see that? Crawford in trouble. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally come. On to the fourth we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Canelo just got clipped. How are they still standing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, wait a minute! Canelo Alvarez, what an upset here as Alvarez goes down! Let's watch this again. He set it up perfect.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got it.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford is dazed. Talk about Alvarez in that last round.
Big breaths.
On to the fifth we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Heavy blow, and Saul is down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this back? Hold her right there. Crawford may be ready to go down. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Alvarez. On to the sixth round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Can't find a home for that jab. Punch, counter punch. A lot of effort being exerted here. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Left hook just missed. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. How about Alvarez in that last round? And there's the bell for round 7. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Good counter punching. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Blocks that left hook. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Perfect counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. The perfect counter lands. Back and forth they go. The stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all... Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
There's the bell to start round 8. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same. Hold it right there. Crawford is dazed. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Still on the fight.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. on the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It's just...
Oh, my God, Johnny! Crawford's legs are all over the place. A much better game plan here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Catch and shoot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And there's the bell for round 9. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Well done with that counter shot. Misses with the right uppercut. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in
The referee might need to take a point here. A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. So much firepower here. He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Crawford in trouble. How about Alvarez in that last round? It's round 10. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place.
Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
I need to see that again.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You continue.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
And that hook misses. just got clipped. He got clipped, and this may be it. Not what he expected from this round. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. CANELO in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Talk about Alvarez in that last round.
All the way through.
And there's the bell for round 11. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky legs. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Oh, my word. CANELO just got clipped. How did they not go down?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes into the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook just can't find the target. But Crawford is on the canvas. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.